Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario 64. In the last episode, we chased Bowser out of the basement and shut down his dire docks, sending his submarine to the bottom of the sea. In this episode, we're going to be going upstairs to the third floor of the castle. Or technically fourth, since there is an antechamber. And we climb up this spiral staircase, which takes us up to this floor. There are several worlds that we can access right away, but there's also a couple of toads hanging around out here that we're going to want to talk to before we go and do anything else. There's one right over here.
Thanks to the power of the stars, life is returning to the castle. Please, Mario, you have to give Bowser the boot. Here, let me tell you a little something about the castle. In the room with the mirrors, look carefully for anything that's not reflected in the mirror. And when you go to the water town, you can flood it with a high jump into the painting. Oh, by the way, look what I found!
Yet another toad who managed to steal a star right out from under Bowser's nose and keep it for us. Wow, another power star! Yes, we do want to save. We'll go ahead and talk to this toad over here as well.
Thanks, Mario! The castle is recovering its energy as you retrieve power stars, and you chase Bowser right out of here to some area up ahead. Oh, by the way, are you collecting coins? Special stars appear when you collect 100 coins in each of the 15 courses.
Yes, we have been collecting coins, Toad. Yes, we have. So, there are a couple of doors, and there's also 2 paintings that we can go into right away, but I'm going to go ahead and do this one. Course 11, Wet Dry World. Even though this technically isn't the next course that we're supposed to do in order, I don't care. Shocking Arrow Lifts is the star we're doing. Now this course, as Toad mentioned, is a very unique course where you can actually adjust the height of the water as you come to the course by where you jump into the painting. If you jump into it at a medium area, such as what we did, the water will only be at a medium level. But if you do a high jump into the painting, the water will rise up much higher. These little diamonds here you can use to control the water within the world itself, but at the same time, there are some levels that you can reach the water, that you can turn the water to be only by jumping into the painting at certain times. So this is the star that we're going to be grabbing here, Shocking Arrow Lifts. It says Shocking Arrow Lifts, but it's really just platforms that move back and forth, and we've got to dodge an amp as it circles around. Not that difficult of a star. It is very possible to get this star if you adjust the height of the water to some degree, and there is a flame-spitting cannonball that could make your life a bit difficult, but honestly not that hard of a star to grab. See? Shocking Arrow Lifts. No problem. Alright, now what do we got next? Let's try a bit of a higher jump into the painting and see what that does. Top of the town! Now you can see the water level now is much higher than it was before. That enables us to get over here, reach this area. And we don't want to touch that diamond because that'll lower the water level a little bit, and we want it to stay up high. Let's see what this sign has to say. Yeah, 5 secrets, red numbers. We did that. We've done that before. Alright, come on now. There we go. Alright, and then we have our introduction to these enemies. Wind-up bob-ombs. Exactly what they are, I'm not sure, but they share King Bob-omb's tendency to throw people over edges. That's something I didn't get to show you because I never got caught by the King Bob-omb, but that's his sole attack, was to grab Mario and try to throw him over the edge of the mountain. These fellows, I suppose they must be... If that's their one attack, and Mario's only way to defeat them is to defeat them the same way he did the King Bob-omb, perhaps these are clones of the King Bob-omb? Mutant clones with a third arm growing out of their head? Interesting. So to get to the top of the town, we have to cross this plank here, dodging the amps along the way, as well as the fireball. How did I do that? I just completely missed that platform. That was very, very clumsy of me. There we are. Now this is another time where the camera can be a little bit awkward since it only goes in set amounts to each direction. You have to have the camera straight away from you, otherwise you're not going to be able to see anything. Alright, and we can jump onto this rotating platform here, then jump here onto the square platform and grab our star. And we can examine this very interesting background. It looks almost like Istanbul or some other country like that. You can see that this is hardly the only part of this town, and as of right now, most of it is underwater. Perhaps this is a world that Bowser flooded. Interesting thought. Top of the town, done. Let's go ahead and head into the painting again. See what we got for our next star coming up. Secrets in the shallows and sky. Now, you know what? When a star says secrets, you know what that means, don't you? If not, you haven't been paying attention by now. For this star, we're actually going to want to lower the water level by quite a bit. Let me think. Where's the lowest diamond? Ah, yes, it's over in this corner. As it said, the secrets for this star are in the shallows and the sky, so we have to lower the water level to be able to reach some of them, all the way down to its lowest point, draining most of the water out. We also have these skimmers here that can sometimes get caught in awkward places. Alright, so to get the first secrets, we want to come over here, push this block. There's one right there, just by pushing the block. And continue pushing it. And we can jump up here, hit this block here, and there's our second secret, along with 10 coins. Very easy. Now, there's a third secret right here. Here we are. We can use this paddle fellow to flip us up in the air. Apparently Bowser's gone back to using wind-up toys for minions, as he did way back in Super Mario World. Oop. There we are. These things are very dangerous because they can flip you off in awkward directions if you're not careful. Mystery is of wet or dry, and where does the solution lie? The city welcomes visitors with the depth they bring as they enter. Just a hint to changing the height of the world. That's all. Now, I believe the final secret is up here. It says secrets of shadows and sky because some of them are down below and some are up high. And as you can tell, the 100 coin star in this world is not going to be all that much of a problem. It's very possible to get all 100 coins very quickly in this level. It's also possible to make this jump and grab our star. That's 3 down. Save and continue. Very well done, Mario. Let's jump back in and see what we've got next. Express elevator, hurry up! This is another one where we want to have the water level as low as possible. And get rid of that skimmer so he doesn't get in our way. Alright. Now we want to lower the water level to its lowest point. Then come over here and smash this block. Then you want to climb your way back up here and go where we found the last secret in the last star that we grabbed. Up here on top of this wire tower. Now here's the star we need to collect, but to get to it we have to actually go through these platforms underneath, which we can't do. But this half of the platform is actually an elevator that goes down when Mario steps on it. However, if we had not smashed that block that's down there, we wouldn't be able to reach this elevator and we wouldn't be able to get back up. And you can't wall jump up to the top because the platforms are there, even if you were to make it, unless you manage to race the platform up, in which case, well, you're good enough at this game that I don't need to be telling you what to do. Alright, back up here, let's try this again. There we go, climb that tower, Mario. There we are. This isn't that difficult. Just have to be able to time it well. There we go. That's one way to do it. As long as you're willing to take a little damage, it's quite easy to just fall to the bottom and let the elevator come to meet you instead of the other way around. Then you can just ride it back up, reach the platform, and grab your star. Very simple. Very simple. Express elevator hurry up is done. Now, save and continue, and go back in. I believe, yes, go to town for red coins. Since this is our red coin mission, before we started, we're going to want to go around and collect some coins in the city itself to be able to get the 100 coins in this level. Alright, there we are, and with the destruction of the King Bob-omb clone, we now have our 100 coin star. Now that we have the 100 coin star, you may be thinking, well, where's the actual star that we're supposed to be getting? It's actually quite some distance away from us at this point. Here, let me show you. Okay, avoid the fire. Alright, now where is that red bob-omb? Way over there, I'm sure. Now, let me see here. It's yet another level that you can cheese somewhat easily and get places that they don't want you to, as long as you can long jump with some semblance of skill. Alright. Now, let me see here. I believe he's up here. If I can manage to make this jump, which I doubt I can. There, I knew it was possible. Alright, Red Bob-omb, activate the cannon for us. Thank you very much. The cannon is right over there on that structure on the far side of the town. Though this isn't actually the town proper. This is more of the town construction yard, I guess you would say. Because the town itself we haven't even seen yet. Allow me to show you. If you take the cannon and aim it for the far corner, see that wire cage far over there? There now. Swim down. Where the arrow indicates you, you swim down through the town's sewage. This is quite a long swim, so if you need to, go up for air before you begin. Because it is possible to drown on your way here, and it will be quite awkward if you do so. This is the town. There's quite a few houses here, there's even a church. Now, our goal is to get the red coins scattered about this town. There's an invisible cap there that is possible to grab, but it really doesn't serve all that much purpose. At least not for this star. I thought the diamond was over here. I suppose it must be in the other corner. It is possible to get some of the red coins now that the water level is raised, but the only way to get all of them is by lowering it. There is a metal cap here as well, which isn't all that useful, honestly. There's the diamond. I knew it was around here somewhere. Alright, so now that we're lowering the water level, you want to make sure to go out for air just so you have full health when the water does come all the way down. Alright, so now, to gather the coins. Most of the coins are located on buildings around the sides of this square, I guess you could call it. This is one place where they expected you to make unlikely jumps and get up on top of places that you're not normally supposed to be able to get on top of. That's the way this red coin star is designed, pretty more or less. Is in anticipation of that sort of fun, I suppose you could call it. Which means to get the red coins in this level, you have to be able to make quite a few awkward wall jumps. Here we are, there's our first coin. I believe there's another one over here. Yes, there is. Alright, and then, let me see here. Jump over here to the center of town where the church is located. Now, who would live in the town this small? If you look around, compared to Mario, this town is very minuscule. There's no denizens here. The only living creatures are these skimmers. And it's most certainly not their town. They're little more than beasts. They have no sentience. They aren't able to build. My guess is that these were, at one point, peaceful villages. Perhaps an outlying city attached to the Mushroom Kingdom. But due to Bowser's influence and the stars, perhaps the citizens all went mad and ran, or perhaps they were simply kidnapped and taken away from here. Many possibilities. There are some cannonballs down here at the ground floor of that would spit fire at you if the water was gone, but fortunately for you, the water is always gone at this point. The water is always here at this point, so that means that those cannonballs serve absolutely no purpose. This camera is not making things easy. There we are. See what I mean about making potentially awkward wall jumps necessity in this level? Grab some more coins here. There's no reason for it, just completionist's sake. Right, and I believe there's one more coin here. And one more up on top of the church. There we are. All 8 red coins, as well as 136 regular coins. And star.
Here we go!
Alright, so one last star to grab. This star will actually be quite easy for us. All we have to do is high jump into the painting, quick race through downtown. With the water at its absolute highest point, which would have made reaching the bob-omb before quite easy, I might add, we can now swim directly over to the cannon. Jump inside. Fire off into the corner, just as we did before. And dive down. Yes, once again, we have to go down to the downtown area of the city to be able to get our star. The star is called Quick Race Through Downtown, but you honestly don't have to be that quick. And I'll show you why. I can show you what they intend for you to do with this star, and what is possible to do in this star. But first, to do any of that, We must lower the water level. This town used to terrify me when I was young, because I always thought it resembled very much a ghost town because there's no one living in it. Everyone's gone. Alright, so, quick race through downtown. Simple star in theory. The idea is you're supposed to grab the invisible cap, run around here behind this building, hit that switch, and then run across to the far side of town. Let me show you. Allow me to demonstrate. Now with the invisible cap, you can actually run right through these brick walls. You've given no indication that you can do that. Now all this switch does is allow you to stand on this block here. And the invisible cap allows you to pass through the grating. But now that both have run out, what do we do? How do we reach the star? Quite simple. You wall jump. You see? Quite easy. In an area that encourages you to do untraditional wall jumps, you would think that they would have made this puzzle a little bit harder. But in any case, there's our 82nd star. And the completion of Course 11 Wet Dry World. In the next episode, everyone, we'll be going back, or going somewhere else, here in the upstairs area of Peach's Castle. There are 3 more courses to choose from, all of them much more difficult than this one. We'll see you next time, folks. Good night.